Hello, lovelies. We are back for another episode, and Ryan and I are so excited about this one. Okay. This week, we're talking about the mouse in the house. Are you
Welcome
excited?
to Disney. I mean, do you know how many times I've been practicing my welcome to the Disney Channel? Choo,
Yes.
choo, choo, choo. I mean, I'm not like a full Disney adult, but I'm an adult who loves many Disney things.
Oh, I mean, same. I even today was just practicing and belting all of my favorite songs and just going through all of the movies that I've loved and enjoyed over the years. So while I do not consider myself a Disney adult, I am definitely someone who enjoys Disney very, very much. Hmm.
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 So this week we'll talk all about all the new business with the mouse, Big Mouse. See what is going on down in Florida. All the good movie news. We've got a lot of live action,
Yes.
and then this month we're gonna hit two pretty tough top tens with our top 10 favorite Disney movies and top 10 favorite Disney songs.
I'm so when I tell you I'm over the moon about these episodes, I am bursting at the seams. I'm so ready to just jump in, honey.
By the time we get to our top 10, it's literally just going to be us like
Singing.
unabashedly just singing our asses off.
Oh, I mean, I planned. I'm ready. I've warmed up, honey. Yeah.
I mean, let's just get right into it.
Yes.
What does Disney mean to you? Where does your Disney journey begin?
I mean, I don't think I have a necessarily like a memory of where the first time I watched Disney. I don't think it's something that it's like your parents or whoever your guardian is like. We're watching our very first Disney movie. It's kind of like a here, kid, watch this movie, get out of my face for a little bit. But I think like my earliest recollection is seeing The Lion King in theaters, which was traumatic on its own. Seeing the seeing Mufasa, I was like, oh my god, I thought this was a kids movie. So
Right. Look,
my
Disney does
earliest
love
memory.
to kill off the parents,
Oh,
okay?
child,
Bambi.
yes,
A lot of Disney movies, it's like a one parent scenario period.
absolutely. Maybe
Somebody's gone.
there's some single parent propaganda going on with Disney for sure. How about you, Fran? What's your
That is true.
earliest memory with Disney and seeing your
Oh,
maybe your first Disney movie?
I have a lot of early Disney memories. My grandmother always used to tell us, like, when we had nightmares, just to
Mm,
put on a Disney movie or think of a Disney movie in your mind, and you wouldn't be scared anymore.
yeah.
And which is kind of ironic to your point because they're Disney movies that they are actually kind of scary sometimes.
Hmm.
Like Maleficent in the original Sleeping Beauty,
Yeah.
that motherfucker is scary.
Oh, she's spooky. She's absolutely
She
spooky.
becomes I mean,
Yes.
Ursula was scary when she's big.
Oh
She's
my God.
scary.
She's yes.
So it was kind of funny. So I remember just always thinking about Disney movies when I was scared. And then my favorite probably memory is that my uncle Steve, my mom's brother, took my sister and I and my cousins Eddie and Hillary all to see Mulan in theaters.
Hmm.
And took us to, I think, like the 7-Eleven or something before, and
Yeah.
literally was like, pick out whatever candies and snacks you want, and showed us how to shove that shit all through our
I know
cups.
that's right, Uncle
So we
Steve.
walked in stacked candy necklaces, like triple dippled up. I was like, no one's gonna talk to me about this if it's jewelry.
Yeah.
And so, I sat through Mulan, sugar high as crazy, and then sang all those songs. But yeah, lots of good Disney
Hmm.
childhood memories. Do you
You know.
remember the first time you went to the parks?
Oh
Have
my
you been to the
gosh.
Disney
I
parks?
have. I mean, the last time I went there, I was a little girl, but we've got at my grandmother's house, there's a picture album with just me and my mom and just me as a little girl, like at the parks, having the time of my life. I mean, I've got those pictures, but I mean, yeah, that was the last time I've went. I haven't gone as an adult, and I know they've made so many changes, but the last I have a picture of me in front of Epcot for sure. So I've definitely been.
Wow.
I've never been to the one in LA, the Disney. Land.
Land. I have
Yeah, I've
not
never.
either.
Yeah, I would like to go. I mean, eventually.
Disney World just seems so much more grand. Okay, so you're gonna really laugh because you know I always have virtual aids.
Oh yes.
So apologize for if you're a listener, but I'm about to show two very embarrassing pictures of myself
Oh my
from my
God.
first trip to Disneyland when I was 15. I went with my chorus group in
Hmm.
school. Chorus and band went and we performed at Disney,
Oh,
like out in front
nice.
of
Yeah.
okay. But check out
Oh, wait a minute.
what
Oh my
can you
God.
so this is me with Goofy
Oh
or
my
right
God.
Pluto? That's Pluto.
Yes.
But this
Hmm.
is even worse. This is me in front of Cinderella's castle. Just check out little. You're gonna really laugh at
Oh my
that.
God,
Oh,
Ryan.
uh, hmm, hmm. What in the bowl cut hell?
You don't even look like the same person. I would have never guessed this. If someone was like put up a whole bunch of pictures, like guess which one is Ryan, that would not be the one that I would guess. Oh my God.
Now
Listen,
I'm blushing because I'm embarrassed. But yeah,
don't be embarrassed. We
so
all
that was
have.
my first, and there were many more pictures in that dossier. But yeah,
Yeah.
super super funny trip. Like we went down on big buses with
Mhm.
chorus and band, and stopped at like Cracker Barrels.
Ah, ugh.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
crazy. Very, very crazy. I had like one of my first sexual experiences on that trip.
Oh
Oh,
my God, Ryan.
looking like that. Wait, 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 wait.
Now you were pulling them with the bowl cut. I love it for
With
you.
that, honey, Mo was getting work done.
I
All
love
right,
it.
let's get
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so.
But Disney, I think, is a Disney's a big part of a lot of people's childhoods, and so many of the people, even that are big stars today, they started on the Disney Channel or
Oh,
in the Mickey Mouse Club.
yeah. I mean,
Remember, I sent you that little video of cute little
um,
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, who
Mm,
I always
mm.
forget when I think about who's the all those who were on that show. I always forget
Yep.
that he was also on that show at that time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Brittany and Christina.
yes,
I just saw a duet on TikTok of Brittany and Justin when they were like, I don't know, 12 or something.
yes.
And they were good. That was when Brittany was doing her growl
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
You
I
remember?
mean, we have to talk about it because they had them singing some very sexually suggestive songs on that show, and I just want to know, like, what was the clearance? Like, what were we thinking back then? Okay, because it was
Because, honey,
very like,
Annette wasn't doing the same back in the day on the original. Or was she? We don't
I don't
know.
know.
I don't think so. I was
I,
like in the. No.
but
Yeah,
definitely a
no, that
lot
was
of
some
great stars.
very R&B deep
Oh my God.
sexual feeling kind of numbers. Yeah.
Yes,
Very
absolutely.
interesting.
Yeah, and even some of the newer
Oof.
stars like Zendaya, who we love, started from Disney.
Coco
Um,
Jones.
Coco Jones, yes, Raven
Stunning,
Simone.
stunning. Raven
Some,
Simone.
yeah, so Disney has
Amazing.
definitely fostered a lot.
Shia LaBeouf was a Disney
Oh
kid.
shoot, you're right.
Yep.
Miley Cyrus was was in Disney?
Miley Cyrus is a Disney.
Yes.
Okay, because we have to talk, and Selena go, we have to talk about all of those layered
Mhm.
outfits. So like Selena, Ashley Tisdale, the
Mhm.
Jonas Brothers,
Yes.
Miley, that whole era
Yeah.
of like the jeans with the skirt over it,
Oh,
with like
stop.
that newsboy hat, with the long tanks that overlapped each other, and the little juicy purse, and all,
Oh, please.
and the
I
chain, the belly chains.
no, I don't.
Um, and then they would like throw a scarf. Remember, like a vest and a scarf.
Please. I mean, early
No
2000s
outfit is complete without a vest and a scarf and a layered tank situation.
early
Skirt over a
2000s fashion, early 2000s teen fashion was disgusting. It was
wow.
disgusting, and I can't believe we were all like, "Oh yeah, I want to dress like that." It's so
Yeah.
cringe.
Disney had a generation of children just piling clothes on themselves, like Joey from Friends in the episode where he puts on all of Chandler's clothes. Like,
It was.
It's ridiculous.
It was
But
disgusting.
but on marketing, honey, they're selling pieces. That's a multiple purchase
Yes.
situation. So
Yeah.
not bad.
I mean, the
So
influence is there.
funny.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Are there who's your favorite
Mm.
who's your favorite star that's come from Disney?
I was gonna, I went through a phase. It was definitely Zac Efron for a minute because he was part of the High School Musical cast.
Yep. Yep.
And I mean, he's been a Hottie McHotterson forever. Um, I think in terms of like who's lasted long, for me it'll be like a mix up between Zendaya and I think Miley. I think I really do
Mm.
enjoy Miley. I like Miley's voice. I think her singing voice is really nice. And if I can separate some of the crazy stuff she's said and done in the past, I enjoy her as well too. Yeah, for sure,
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are my faves. I could say. How about you?
they're good. Um, I don't, it's funny. I never associate Zendaya with Disney because I think I was too old to watch
Yes,
Shake It Off, Shake It
yes,
Up,
yeah, yeah.
Dance It Out.
Whatever it was
Um,
called. We were too old by then
yes,
to be
because
good.
that I think she was on the show with Bella Thorne, who
Oh
ended up
yes,
being pretty rebellious from the
yeah.
Disney brand.
Mm-hmm.
Which tended to be a pattern and almost like a shtick and kind of like a marketing PR thing. Like, ooh, the
Yeah.
Disney child gone wild. Miley did a great job. Remember when she
Mhm.
did her Vogue kind of nude cover shoot
Yes.
with Annie Leibovitz? I don't know if it was the cover, but somewhere in that magazine.
Mhm.
So I don't know if Zendaya would probably be the best star of that bunch, but I also think, I mean, personally probably like a little out there, but vocally Demi Lovato is
Ooh, I forgot about Demi. Yes.
ridiculously
Yes,
talented.
yes, yes,
I
yes,
just saw a
yes.
clip of her on TikTok belting one of her incredible songs, and I was
Mhm.
like, shit, she's
Oh.
got like that. Almost the Jessie J effect, where
Ooh.
you are stratosphere level vocal talent,
Mhm.
but personally, you seem like we might want to be like, we're gonna be in the lower bowl.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep our
Keep our distance, Yeah. Yes.
a little
Yes.
bit, yeah. But I would say, I mean, probably one of the most talented,
Oh,
and I
for
like Miley
sure.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also forgot about Dylan and Cole Sprouse, the twins. Oh,
Ew, that one of them seems cool, and then the one that was on Riverdale seems like
yeah. Yeah, I
little douche
know.
train. I think a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too. But I don't know which
Yeah,
one is who. But the one who we're on the same page. Whatever the one is,
yeah.
that's the cool one for sure. I like him. Yeah. I mean,
I
there's
think,
so many
yeah.
though. I'm
And
sure there's
The Joe Bros.
the Joe Bros. Although I didn't watch the show.
That was the most. Wait, that was the
I didn't
most.
watch it.
That was
I
the most
didn't.
likely. You were like Joe, bro. Yeah,
I
the
mean,
Joe
yeah.
Bros.
I mean, sure. I
So
mean,
she's saying she's not into Nick, Kevin, or
oh, that's. I
Joe.
mean, oh, come on, be for real. All right, definitely Nick.
Now wait, you. Oh, you're a Nick. Okay,
Nick,
Sansa Stark says, "How dare you?"
that's fine.
That should be your girl. Wow.
I know. I
I
know.
actually I've met Nick Jonas.
Have you really?
Yeah, I met him outside a Broadway show in New York and like nerdily asked him to take a picture with me and he was really nice.
Oh,
Like he was super super nice, like very blue
hmm.
steely but very like very friendly.
Oh, that's good.
I always thought Joe was the cute one, but
Hmm.
now when I see all of the things, I think I would be a Kevin girl.
Kevin is the
Kevin
one who
seems
went who did
like
the
he's
other
got
who did the band with Dance, right? DNC, or is that Joe?
no, that's Joe.
No, okay, got it, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Joe looks like the one you might want to have like a one night
Uh,
or like a
mm,
crazy weekend with,
ooh, yes,
like
I
let's
know.
go to Ireland and get down. But
Hmm.
no, Kevin, I feel like is the marrying kind. Kev's looks like he's really got it together. So
Didn't he get married pretty
first,
first? He
yeah,
got married first. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and he's just looking like super cute and
Mm,
sweet. I don't know, he just seems like the nicest one.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll take it.
Mm.
I'll allow it.
Wow, we really went on a little road of those little
I know.
starsies. Um, okay, should we, while we're on the topic of Disney,
Yes.
I feel like pretty relevant in the news that we talk about the mouse
Mm.
just slapping the shit around with Ron DeSantis. It's been a joy personally to
Yes.
see. How do
Mhm.
you feel about it?
I mean, personally, I love it. You know, it's really one of my favorite things in terms of when the news came down that they Disney basically did this amazing play. We're gonna call it a play, and slipped them with the okey doke and was like, "Oh yeah, this contract literally means nothing. You get to control nothing. Keep your nasty freaking hands off of it." Like, I don't think Ron DeSantis wants to smoke with Disney. All right, Disney is a conglomerate. Okay, and to think that he thinks that he's going to be able to control Disney in any way, shape, or form, it's like, oh, you're really, I don't, your homeboys are hyping you up and they need to stop, okay? Because you don't want to go against the
It's showing a strange temperament for someone who's like wanting to have nuclear codes. And I'm
mm,
just so for if you don't know,
mm-hmm,
there was a board of directors over Reedy Creek, which is I guess the part of Florida
mm-hmm.
where Disney is. And it's basically like they've been able to run their own taxes.
Yes.
Disney has a board of electors. So Ron DeSantis came in trying to retaliate to Disney for basically speaking out about the Don't Say Gay bill, wanted to nullify their board of directors, put his own board in to basically like
Mm-hmm,
tax them how he wants and control things and change things and be a psychopath.
mm-hmm.
um, Disney they did publicly put their hearings out and make all of their moves very open, but they made a last minute agreement or clause that said that they had sole power over any board until the last living relative of King Charles III or whatever, which I think is like Lilibeth, honey. I think that's Meg's baby, and 35 years after or something. So Disney played the long game. Now Ron DeSantis, crybaby, has come back and tried to puff his little chest up again at a thing and said that he's going to appeal it, and then was like threatening basically to put a prison next to Disney. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that foolishness. I mean, and here's the thing, right? Disney, I have over the years, I've gained a lot more respect for Disney. They've definitely done things in the past that I'm sure that they're absolutely ashamed of. Okay, okay. There are plenty of documentaries on YouTube you can go watch to learn about that.
They're editing films. We've got a lot of clauses and notices at the beginning of films on Disney Plus. It's good,
It's really
self-aware.
good. Yes. So they're taking accountability, and my thing is like I don't think people realize when they try to get into like these issues with Disney. They don't realize like Disney is a powerhouse. They have the top of the top elite people, lawyers, politicians, whomever. Like they can get that stuff done. I don't think
Yeah,
when I say like Ron DeSantis, like I don't think he knows what he's up against. Like how do you think that Disney has been able to gain Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, all of these other National Geographic? Like they're clearly very 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 brilliant. They have an amazing
yep.
team on their side. So I feel comfortable in thinking and knowing that Disney is going to be able to handle whatever Ron tries to throw at them.
Yep.
Disney is in a diverse and it's like very inclusive like situation company. So I feel really confident about how they're going to handle it. I don't feel like it's something that I should necessarily be worried about. But on the same hand, I'm like, what the Florida is just yeah, exactly. You know what I'm
But
saying?
also, like, how
Yeah,
long is a governorship?
yeah.
Is that the one that is it
I
7
think
years? Four?
I
It's
think it's
4 years.
4 years.
Right. And I
Yeah.
think a senator is like 7. So, but all right. So you're here for 4 years.
Mhm.
Knock it off.
Mhm.
Disney is going to wrap that up in appeal. By the time you would even be heard for anything, you're going to be so far out of office that it's not even going to matter.
Mhm.
And it's just, you know, what's been kind of nice is how embarrassing it's been for him on a large scale. And now Disney's like, by the way, see you at Pride Night, bitch.
Love it. This is what I'm saying. This is how I know that
Yep.
I don't have to worry about Disney. They're just phenomenal. I really respect that they're playing the long game. It's
Yeah,
one of my favorite things. I'm obsessed with it. I'm
I
obsessed with
agree.
it.
I agree. Okay, so Disney has managed a lot of scandals and
Yes.
they do it really well.
Mm,
To your point, they have a giant team behind them of very
mm.
brilliant, brilliant people. But I want to roll down a couple scandals that are pretty recent
Okay.
and see maybe your take on them.
All right.
Uh, so Moana live
Mm.
action movie is coming
Mm-hmm.
up. They are casting and posting a bunch of casting.
Yes.
There was initially a guy cast to play David.
Mm-hmm.
There was backlash
Mm-hmm.
about the way that he looked and who he was in relation to the actual animated character and the heritage and all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So there was all this backlash. And then we find out he's been replaced by a dude who looks like a carbon copy of the cartoon.
Yep.
However, I found out he was not removed because of the backlash. He
Oh,
was removed because they found out that he'd been saying the N
N
word.
word. Yes. I heard this yesterday. I heard about this story yesterday. And it's like, we're in a time of social currency. And so I think when companies, first of all, the fact that they had even casted him when he didn't even look the part, strange. Okay. I'm going to let
It
that
was
slide for
odd.
now.
We're
Very
not even
odd.
going to get to the sister because that's a
Okay. Oh, ciao.
another weird one, but I
Very,
think the people are handling it.
yes, they're handling it. But I think they also need to make sure that they're also looking at these people's profiles, their social media accounts and whatnot, because you don't want to have to go. We don't want to have to go through what we're, and we'll get to this, with something we're dealing with Jonathan Majors. So
Right.
you
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think, and it kind of sucks, but how like if you're like interviewing for the government, they'll like send people to like interview your family to get to know you and whatnot. It seems
Yeah.
like we are kind of headed that way in terms of like just like all things in media in terms of like representation and whatnot, because it's so
Mm.
hard to come back from that when you've hired someone and you didn't realize that they may have been a really trash person, and now you're like you got to do collateral damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that they could have seen that beforehand.
Before. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But on the adverse, let's throw these out. So
Hmm.
I agree with that. Get, get him out.
Yeah.
And he didn't even look like the person anyways.
Right.
Gina Carano
Hmm.
removed from The Mandalorian. She was also going to
Oh.
basically be leading her own show as Cara Dune. Um, and I want to say, it was a lot of COVID
Hmm.
stuff. But I think what had happened, to my recollection, is that she had compared a lot of Republicans being treated like the Jews during the Holocaust kind of vibes. Like it was a lot of those posts. So Disney removed.
Hmm.
Great. Um, in a different outcome. And I think people, it's a less harsh offense because people are like, well, we all say things are gay, but Simu Lee had
Oh.
some not fantastic
Hmm. Hmm.
tweets that resurfaced from not that long ago,
Hmm.
um, with derogatory language for around gay people, and um, I think he's going to be just fine. And everyone is like,
Yeah.
Psh. And the others are, it's all bad,
Hmm.
but Disney generally, I think, is on the right side of those social pieces.
Yeah.
Um, the Jonathan Majors one, I mean, let's update it, shall we?
Okay.
We talked
So.
about it before and we didn't know, we hadn't seen the text messages and we didn't realize. We definitely said that he was not going to get white man treatment.
Oh, right.
Um
And
We
I
didn't
mean,
realize there were going to be a lot of other victims coming forward. And now, since has been dropped from his PR people, dropped him.
yes, mhm,
He's been dropped from several projects.
yeah.
And allegedly, one of the victims it was allegedly on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay, I didn't hear that one. I missed that
So
one.
that is where I heard that it's kind of like in the mouse house.
Right. So
And so
here,
Disney was approached for a comment. I don't think that they've had released a comment, but
mhm,
that adds another layer of their almost forced involvement. I think
yeah,
it's a major character for these. It's going to end with Avengers: The Kang Dynasty is
right.
going to be like the last in this. What do
Marvel
they call it?
Universe,
Phase
phase,
6 or whatever we're
whatever.
in.
Yeah.
Um, so 5, 6. You're the Marvel one. I don't know.
I actually don't know what phase we're on. I am actually behind on Marvel movies. So,
Well, look,
yeah.
I think they're about to be behind too because they got some
Oh,
rewrites to work on.
you're not wrong. I mean, I'm really interested to see how this is going to affect everything because he's already done Quantum Mania. He's been
Yep.
introduced. It's been whole like he's the new enemy. He's been like he was in what's the with Tom Hiddleston. He was in that show for a second.
Oh,
Oh,
Loki. Yes.
Loki. Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Yep.
so
Sure was.
He's been introduced already, and I think by the time this episode comes out, I think we may have an answer that week. That's what I'm thinking because it's such a big deal, right? And they have to make them
Agree.
if they're gonna do something, they're gonna have to do something rather sooner rather than later. And I think an answer, in terms of are they gonna keep him? Are they gonna drop him? Are they gonna replace him with someone? Are they gonna do they have to change all of the phases because of it? Like there's so much involved, and I think that all stems around, unfortunately, whether or not he's gonna be a part of the MCU. Yeah, I just can't wait to see. I personally feel like they're probably going to drop him.
I also think that they'll drop and recast.
Yeah.
And because at this point, you've already announced that it's Avengers Kang Dynasty. I think it would probably be more noteworthy
Hmm.
if you rewrote an entire saga and planned out, because that's hard, because then they would leave those ends untied. And the nice thing with Marvel is there are the different universes and it's a multiverse, so
Yeah.
there are multiple versions of Kang
Yeah.
in the MCU
Or I
that
mean,
they
worse,
could.
they could just drop him and key and recast him and put that plug and play kind of thing,
Yeah,
and not even
I
address it the way they did with John Cheadle and Terrence Howard. Just not even
right,
address it, like
right. Yep, I
So
agree. Yep.
yeah, it's terrible. This is a
Sad. It's sad. I feel bad for the victims. I really feel bad
Yeah.
for the original girl. When those text message came out,
Oh my
the
God.
remember I sent it to you and I was like, this sounds like somebody who is deeply abused
Mm-hmm.
and trying to people please this person who's clearly they're scared. Like I've immediately felt like, oh damn,
Yeah.
you're guilty. And I hadn't
Well,
even.
well, here's some tea for you. I was watching TMZ and they were showing the girl who was accusing him of that night. Like they were showing clips of her through like she went clubbing and like
Yeah.
they're like it seems like they're building a case for for him. So
Oh, and you know what's
yeah.
interesting? I saw Tiffany Haddish
Mm-hmm.
posted that girl looked fine and she was out at the club,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Um, but also, what does being strangled, what's it supposed to look like? What's the
Yeah.
aftermath supposed
Yeah.
to look like? You're supposed to like be hauled up in your house.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. But, I went aside with victims.
Right,
So
right, for sure. This is all such a mess. This is such a mess, man.
it
This is
sucks. The whole
it
thing
really
is, I
sucks.
mean, there's a lot of, because, he also probably has a team that's working for him. So it's a lot of jobs that are probably just affected. And
Yeah.
by
Well, he had a
one.
team. They dropped.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Let's I'm gonna do one topic that'll then segue into like I think our biggest not controversy, but biggest thing that I think keeps coming up.
Mhm.
Um, so we are seeing a new Tiana ride is going to be coming to
Yes.
replace
Oh,
wild, what's it called?
the
What is it?
Splash
Splash
Mountain,
Splash Mountain.
which people
Um,
have you seen the people who are upset about it?
protests about it.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
you know, not many.
mhm.
Um, but that I think is based on Song of the South, which is a very racist Disney
Abs-
film, right?
yes,
So
correct.
they're making it like Tiana's Bayou Adventure,
Hmm.
which so cute.
Yes,
I think that's
perfect.
so cute.
Perfect. It's
Um,
wonderful.
yeah, so I think that's opening in
I think
2024,
so. Yeah, I think so. I
maybe.
think you might, yeah.
Um, but it made me think of just in general the topic of kind of revisiting things and
Hmm.
reimagining new versions of things that need to be updated.
Yeah,
Um, and people generally do have a lot of feeling about it.
they do. And they can
Mainly a
feel
lot
whatever.
about the characters. Yeah, like mainly when we do characters, people and update things we've seen with I mean, with freaking everything, but we
Yeah.
see with Halle Bailey and
Yo.
Ariel,
Hmm.
Yara Shahidi as Tinkerbell. Did you see her on
Oh,
the red carpet in that
yeah.
Alexander McQueen beaded
Mm,
number?
I don't think I did. Oh, it's, you'll have to send it to me later.
It's incredible.
Oh my
Um,
God.
but people have so many feelings about it's so funny. Like if it is if you're not able to look in that mirror and see, oh man, all of those characters this whole time looked like me, and the
Mm,
moment like a couple don't, it's like, how dare you? It's like, okay, but imagine if all the characters didn't look like you,
right.
and imagine if that's what you had your whole life,
Hmm.
and then imagine if a couple switched over and people were freaking screaming about it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be weird? Like it's just, and they can't see it. It's very weird.
I mean, it's really strange to think like, and honestly, I think that's like a talk and a tell for like white supremacy. It's like, well, what was wrong with it? And now that's a small piece of it is being changed. Well, now I feel like everything's being changed, and unfortunately, people feel like they're no longer being represented in Disney movies, which is crazy because even like Ursula's still technically a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Like she's still being played. Eric's still being is Eric a white man in that movie?
Yes, but his mom is beautiful and black
Oh,
that I saw in the
oh, real?
trailer.
And I know you've seen the trailer several. Look at how excited.
Oh my, what? You know, I cannot wait.
Yes,
I am I'm freaking out. But I also think it was interesting when Hallie got cast. I looked at her and she looks like the cartoon of Ariel.
I
Like
mean,
physically, her face, she's got like big doe eyes, wide set, a
mhm.
tiny little nose and little mouth. She has that little Ariel voice. You could
It,
just see it.
it's almost it's a phenomenal casting because even like if you think about her outside of being Ariel, she has that kind of like young teenage girl kind of feel. She's got
Yeah,
that voice, the way she talks. Like it is phenomenal casting. You know,
I can't wait.
you
Her
really
version
not.
of Part of Your World.
Oh, I'm not ready. I'm going barefaced to this theater because I know I'm going to cry.
It's going to be unbelievable, and I can't wait to hear the 4 new songs that Alan Menken, who wrote all the original, worked with Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Listen, this is an Alan Menken stan page. When I tell you, I mean, Alan Menken is that, okay? This is love. Love Alan
And
Menken.
on that note, let's just say for all the Don't Say Gay supporters and the people who think that like Disney like go woke, go broke or whatever,
Mm.
um, you can't even have your all white originals, babes, because the music is written by the Goyles. All right. Don't make me think that you can't have Lion King.
Ooh,
Elton would like to have words.
ah, drag it. Drag them. Get them
All of
together.
your favorite Disney movies are literally so queer coded and
Ooh,
scored by Alan. hello, like, so it's just funny when people think, it's change. It was like,
Like,
it's always been pretty gay, babe,
okay,
like
yeah,
pretty queer, just
okay,
like,
okay,
and it's
okay.
also like animated princess movies. So why are you men fighting? Why, get out.
It's very
Okay.
strange. It's really
Isn't it
strange.
weird?
So bizarre. It is so bizarre. It's like, am I taking crazy pills? What is happening right now?
It's that Dunning-Kruger effect where, that's gonna sound rude, but people are so unintelligent that they think that they're like brilliant. It
Yeah. Nonetheless, I listen. I'm excited. Having like this Little Mermaid was my favorite, right? And so, but the first time we officially saw a Black princess was Princess and the Frog, and I cried through the entire movie. Ryan, it meant so much to me. I was me, my niece who was like 3 at the time. She was excited, and we were just like it was. I can't even explain it, right? So I know that Ariel being like my one of my absolute favorite characters.
Yep.
I'm not going to be well. That's why I have to go barefaced to the
Yeah,
movie theater because I'm
I
going to be
know.
ugly crying. Do you
I
hear?
can't believe it.
Yeah.
And I mean, your story is so in line with what we saw when that trailer came out and the
Mm.
reactions from all those little girls, and then watching Hallie react to all the little girls.
Oh my god.
It's like, it's a moment.
It's
It's something that's important. Were you affected similarly when Brandy Cinderella? I know
you
you were a,
know.
A Moesha fan, but don't tell me you didn't love her Cinderella.
Oh no, I love that Cinderella. But I think
Okay.
when that came out at the time, I don't think I was necessarily subconscious yet in terms of like representation, right? I just kind of
Right.
was like, I remember watching and thinking, oh, this is interesting. She's dating this Asian man. Her mom is a black. His mom is a black guy and a white guy, and I'm like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Asian. I'm like, okay, they're going for something here. But it didn't really register until in terms of representation until I got older, and I think that might have just been something subconsciously for me. But
It's
if
got to
I
be
go
different
back
being
and
animated too. Like
yeah,
Princess and the Frog being an animated one, because
yeah,
all the every person of color previously in the animated ones were pretty stereotypical when you look at a Jasmine, a
yeah,
Pocahontas, and an Esmeralda.
yes,
They're
yes.
all pretty needing some update.
Mhm, mhm,
Um,
mhm. Well, I mean,
so
Jasmine was a little, I make my own decisions kind of thing a little bit. She had a little bit of a
yeah,
some spice to her, so for sure. But definitely could use some updating. But
yeah.
I'm just
Did
really
you were you
excited.
what do you think about for the live action of Princess and the Frog? There's been a lot of talk about them kind of creating ways where Tiana and Naveen
Sure.
are not frogs for
Mm-hmm.
as long, or like, are there ways to add in, like, do
Mm-hmm.
they see, like, are they looking at each other and do we see them as real people inside the
Yeah.
frogs? Like, is there a way to kind of visually do that?
I mean, I
What do you
think they're
think?
definitely, and honestly, I remember when I did see it, I was like, damn, I really wish they had just been full realized people throughout the movie. And I think if they do the live action movie, I think that should be something that's addressed, right? Because there was all this hype around Princess and the Frog, and then a lot of people were let down because she was only a human for what 20 minutes of that movie.
Yep,
Um, so I think they should definitely be. Like, I don't know if they can, and when it's live action, they like to throw in different things like that anyway. So I think they
totally.
should take full advantage of that and kind of, make up for, the mistake in the original movie for sure. That's what I think.
That, to your point, they like to do live action, real live action. So we have seen, like, Lion King had some mixed reviews on the animals being so realistic.
Yeah.
We've seen the Little Mermaid trailer where Sebastian, Flounder, Scuttle, they are a crab, a fish, and a seagull, honey. In Princess and the Frog,
Mm.
how are you doing the alligator? Who's playing the. How are you going to do that? Like, you're going to have a real looking alligator? Like, how would you do it?
You know what's funny? A lot of like the like Gen Z, like not Gen, like Gen Alpha and whatnot, they actually enjoyed the live action Lion King better than the cartoon one because they said that the live action Lion King was more realistic,
Wow.
which
My
is
dog
interesting.
loves that movie. Max,
Yeah,
as soon as it came on, was like, and glued the whole time. I
yeah,
think it was probably the animal noises and all that kind of stuff,
yeah,
but it was very cute.
yeah. I didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm just
Wait, the
not the
live
live
action Lion
action Lion
King?
King. No, mm-mm. Listen.
Have you watched Black is King on Disney Plus?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Okay. I was
yeah,
like, as long as you've
absolutely,
gone through the Beyond. I was like, do you
absolutely.
know Beyonce created a record for
Yeah,
that though?
yeah.
I just
No,
want to
no,
like
no, no. That
wait a
I've seen.
second.
That I've seen several
Okay,
times.
okay. Okay, good. Okay.
But in terms of my Disney cartoons, I'm a purist, and I just
Mm,
I remember seeing the trailer for the Aladdin live action, and I was like, I'm out. Because Aladdin was one of my favorite movies as a child, and I was like,
I know. I know.
ah,
I did
yeah.
not love it. I didn't
So
love that one.
this will
What'd you
actually
think
be
about
my first.
Mulan live action? I know. I know. I know. It was interesting.
It was.
That was also kind of like twisted up in a lot of controversy.
I mean,
Remember that star had like spoken, I think, with the government or
mm,
with the police or something against the
mm,
people. I don't know. There was like anyways, the person who played Mulan, I think there was a lot of backlash around
yeah.
that.
I that one was it was more of an action movie more than anything. It didn't capture like anything from like the cartoon that we love about that we learn from the cartoon movies. So, but
The
this will be
live
my when I
actions
go to
have
see the Little
been a
Mermaid.
little.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid is, you know what? There's a lot riding on this movie
Yes.
to make up for a lot of the other live actions that have not been truthfully stellar. The
Mhm.
Cinderella one was good.
I
It
didn't.
was good.
It was good. I
It
didn't
was
hate it.
passable. It's not
Yeah.
anywhere near 97 Cinderella with Whitney and Brandy.
No.
Not even a comparable moment.
No.
But
No. No.
the dress moment was pretty.
Yes.
It was a
Mhm.
cute story.
Mhm.
It worked.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. Yeah.
Great
That dress,
gowns.
what that? No,
No.
awful gowns, horrid
Wait,
gown.
I saw it. I saw. I. You might be right. I only saw it once, and it's
That
not.
gown was. It was not. It was not that dress. The hair was not the hair. The
Yeah, because
we
they.
had no top bun. We had no little yellow ribbon. We
Oh,
had no
right,
off
and
the
that was
shoulder.
the
We
girl
had
from
no
Harry Potter. What's her name?
Emma Watson,
Emma
who is
Watson.
very. She's very adorable, and I think
Yeah.
very nice. Belle, just
Mhm.
the the styling was not it, and I didn't
Mhm.
love the way that the Beast looked.
Yeah.
But Ewan McGregor was Lumiere. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Anyways. Yeah, the live actions, we've got some.
Lots of work.
I really feel like from the previews, I think Little Mermaid is probably going to be the best that has ever been. I've just got to get over. I really need to get on board with how Sebastian looks.
I have to go back and watch
Because
the trailer
David
again.
Diggs is talented and is going to
Yes.
be
Oh, he's
so
amazing.
good.
Hmm.
I just have to get over that it's not like the big white eyes. It's like little beady
Yeah.
ding 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 dings.
You know,
It's like a real crab. It just
I
is
was
like
actually nervous about Ursula, but after seeing her and it's all fully digitally edited, I'm actually excited. I'm really excited about. I mean, that Ursula itself is some big shoes to fill. All right?
major.
Major shoes to
Yep.
fill. So I was, Ursula is one of my favorite villains. So I was like, they have to do her. They got to do my girl right. And I was
Yep.
really, really nervous. But after seeing the trailer and seeing her, I'm like, okay, Melissa, giving.
I was initially pulling for a drag queen or Queen Latifah. And Queen Latifah, because she had done a
Yes,
Disney's fantasy photo shoot as Ursula, look it up, or we can put a picture up.
yes.
Um, and I could just see it.
Oh yeah.
Um, but I also thought a drag queen would have been like Harvey Firestein just rolling
Mm,
in. as Ursula would have been pretty sick based on
Yeah.
Divine, the original.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that would have been cool. And I think Melissa's going to do a good job. I don't love the sleeves of the outfit. I kind of
Mhm.
wish the arms were
Just
just
out.
big and out.
Out.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's going to be cool.
Well, I
So,
knew that they weren't going to cast Queen as Ursula only because they did it was like a live action like in studio one for
oh,
Little Mermaid.
yes, yes.
Yes, do you remember? And Queen
I
Latifah was Ursula,
do.
and I love.
Wasn't it the Ariel? Wasn't it the voice of Moana? Was Ariel in that?
I It was a white girl, so I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
But
I
Seb, I
thought she
mean,
was
but
Hawaiian, but yeah, okay.
Shaggy was Sebastian on that,
Oh,
and
that's
it
right.
was phenomenal. I mean, I honestly, those two could have like
Hey.
that. I think Shaggy it would have been perfect as Sebastian. I would have loved it. But I'm I'm excited either way. A lot riding on this live action version of the Little Mermaid. This will be the first one I've ever seen in theaters in terms of live action. I know
Wow.
exactly. So
2 hours and 15 minutes. They released the timestamp.
ah,
S-
that's fine with me.
Okay,
That's
the
fine with
original I
me.
think is like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So we've
Woo,
got
child.
some new
I'm
content.
excited. I'm excited.
Really
Oh God,
excited.
I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon.
There's already been a lot of cool changes, costume wise, that I liked. Instead of like the big blue bow for the kiss the girl thing, it looks like she's got that cute pinkish kind of
Mm,
headband
mm,
around.
mm.
So there's going to be a lot of amazing new things. What I'm most excited for moments from the movie. So we saw the big hair flip, which
Yes.
Hallie later said she's like, I almost broke my
Broke my
neck doing
neck.
that, which was
Yes.
so
Oh.
um, I'm dying to see what the dress at the end coming out of the water, the shimmering
Ooh.
dress, that was always the one as a little child that I was like, I want that. I want to come out of the water in a sparkly, so that's the one that I actually hope they do some kind of digitally
Mm,
sparkle scenario. I don't know.
yeah. Oh
Because it
shoot,
looks like her
friend.
little mermaid top is CGI kind of stuff. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that I just want it to feel magical as it did.
Yeah.
Mm.
Listen, like I said, Ursula is my girl. I will be scanning the entire scene for that. I wonder. I can never say that. Flopsum and I can never say
Flotsam
that
and
name.
Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam. I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I can't wait to see Ursula's lair. I just, I step into my villain world. I am excited for her. Ursula.
So I've seen the entire part of your world
Hmm.
segment. Um, I think I'm most excited for Under the Sea and Kiss the Girl. The Kiss the Girl still looks identical. It's like the most turquoise sparkle water rings around the boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so cool. We could talk
Oh,
for 3 hours about this new
I
live
know. They're
action
probably like,
adaptation.
okay, how much longer y'all talking about Little Mermaid? Forever.
Yeah, sure will. Be prepared to be sick of us.
Sick of me.
Da, 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 da. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Okay. Oh, um, interesting that I didn't bring up while we were talking about rides changing.
Hmm.
But this is just a funny one that I wrote down. At Disney, there's like the President's Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So if Trump goes in the slammer, are we putting him in orange overalls or are we removing him altogether? What do you think?
I think we should get rid of his ass. Take his ass off that ride.
You know what's hilarious about that animatronic?
What?
It is rumored, and it is pretty convincing, that they had originally started making Hillarys and that they were 90% of the way through when they found out that it was Trump. And they used it's when you looked at the face thing, like Google the article,
Okay.
it was hilarious that how they changed it from Hillary to Trump, but used the
Oh.
same face pretty much.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ah, 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 ah. Ooh, can you
Oh,
give us your best
oh God,
Ursula villain laugh? You know
I
I love when you
can't.
do it.
Oh,
You've already done it. Exactly. Exactly. Just go. Oh,
I've,
I'm scared.
I always wanted to be a villain in a movie. You know, with Disney, call me. I'm ready.
So interesting.
I've always wanted to be a villain. I know that's
I've
so
always
crazy.
wanted to be the princess. No,
That's,
no,
wow.
no.
Well, look at that. The best
Yeah.
of both worlds. A princess and a villain. Yes.
Mm. So good. Oh man. Any other Disney news that you want to get to?
I think we hit everything, friend. I
Pretty
mean,
thorough.
pretty thorough in terms of what's current with Disney and the movies and whatnot. So I think I'm good to go.
All right. Time
Yeah.
to get into our rapid fire Disney 10 questions.
Whew. All right.
It should
I'm
be. I feel
ready.
like this is actually going to be pretty easy. After we've compiled our list of top 10 movies and songs, this is
Hmm.
probably like nothing.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, for sure, for sure.
are you prepared for some Disney focused rapid fire?
Let's do it.
Which Disney princess are you?
Okay, maybe I wasn't ready.
I'm going to go through all your 10
Okay,
and then we'll switch hot seats.
okay. Which Disney princess am I? I am probably Mulan. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Mhm, mhm.
What fictional Disney universe are you living in?
That's a good one.
You could post up in any castle as your current self. Where are you living?
I'm at Jasmine's castle, for sure.
Ooh, money,
Okay, okay.
wealth,
Yes,
drapes on drapes on drapes, chaise lounge, velveted. Yes, that's
yes.
beautiful.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is the best live action Disney? You're like, I haven't seen it.
Well, shit. Here we go.
What is the best live action Disney movie?
The only one I've seen is what was it? Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is all I have to go off of. So
Okay.
that's it.
Okay.
Hmm.
What is your least favorite ride at Disney?
What's that
Oh no,
haunted?
wait. What's your
Uh,
favorite ride at Disney?
oh, my favorite
Well,
ride
give
at
us
Disney.
both.
Well, my least favorite one is that Tower of Terror. Not fucking no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I think we talked about that.
Yeah,
Why. Okay.
yeah. My favorite ride. I haven't been in years, so I don't even know. I
I
don't even.
know.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I have no idea.
How old was the last time that you were there, you think?
Probably six. So 30 years
Shit.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was like 20,
Yeah.
maybe?
Mhm. Okay.
So I've never seen Pandora or Galaxy's Edge.
Wow. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah. Okay, so this might not be as relevant, but probably easier, maybe even
Mhm.
though it's been a minute. Favorite Disney park?
I think I enjoyed Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tree of Life. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I
Okay.
enjoyed Animal Kingdom for sure. Mhm.
Cool.
Mhm.
Favorite Disney villain?
My girl Ursula, of course. With Scar being a close second. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Who is your least favorite Disney princess? Hmm.
Probably actually Sleeping Beauty.
Rude. Okay.
Sorry.
Who's your favorite Disney sidekick?
Flounder.
Oh,
Cute.
Flounder's so good.
Cute.
What about who's your favorite Disney prince?
I think Aladdin is a sweetheart. He seems like a really nice guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
Aladdin. Love that.
Yeah.
And number 10
Mm-mm.
could be anything. What is
Okay.
your best Disney memory?
I think I've talked about this before, but going back to the Little Mermaid, my mom had to get given me this doll, an Ariel doll, and you would push the shells on her fin, and she would sing, "Ah," and I would just play that thing every morning. And I'm sure I ruined my mom's life that year or two. She probably threw that thing away. I love that doll though. Clearly, I still think about it. So yeah, that's
Love it.
probably some of my favorites. Yeah.
So good.
Yay! All right.
Not
Top
many
10.
surprises. I knew a
Mm-mm.
lot of those.
All right. Ryan, you ready
Yes,
for some Disney quick wit rapid fire?
I am. I think.
Which Disney princess are you?
Mulan.
Oh, oh.
I have to go with my, non-binary, gender fluid,
Mm-hmm.
family saving, kind-hearted
Yes.
warrior Mulan with her adorable sidekicks. Yes.
Love it. Love it. Okay. What fictional Disney universe are you living in?
I am living in Cinderella's fictional universe, which I believe is France.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I'll be
okay,
a
okay.
princess in France. Thank you.
Yes.
Mulan, we're taking a trip.
Oh, period. Okay. What is the best live action Disney movie?
uh, I'm going to actually I'm not going to pick any of the princess ones. Is
Oh,
that
okay.
allowed?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick. Okay, I really hate the star of this movie. I want that to be clear. I'm not a
Okay.
fan of Johnny Depp, but I'm going to say Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean is phenomenal. You're right.
That
I
was a
get it.
great,
The
great fucking
the first
movie.
three are my jam. The first three,
Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. Jeffrey Rush?
so good.
Shit was bomb. So
Phenomenal.
good. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Mm.
Okay. What is your favorite ride at Disney?
Space Mountain.
Ah, good.
Love Space Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Space
Mm-hmm.
Mountain, Space Mountain, Space Mountain. Close second, maybe would be Rock and Roller
Yeah.
Coaster.
And opposite of that, what's your least favorite ride at Disney?
Um, you're not really gonna catch me like up in the Dumbo things. Anything that's kind of like I have to stand in line just for like a. Mm,
I can't
and
believe
now,
the
I've
Dumbo
never
ride is
gone
still
as an
there.
adult. Like I would love to go to Epcot and drink around the world
Me
now.
too. Let's plan a trip.
That would be so fun.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Yeah, let's plan a trip.
All right.
Okay.
Ding.
What is your favorite Disney park?
I'm gonna go. I think Magic Kingdom is probably
Mm-hmm.
my favorite. Just in general, I like the Main Street vibe. I think they like pump the cookie smell or whatever into the air, and
Do they?
oh yeah, they pump something into the air for sure. But there's all like there. That's where you get like that street parade, and you have
Mm,
Cinderella's castle. It's just a pretty magically.
yeah.
Lots of good memories there, and I think that's where my chorus and band we performed like
Mhm.
right outside the castle. So
Oh,
I think I just
cute.
yeah. So I'm
I
gonna go Magic
love.
Kingdom.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Your favorite Disney villain?
My favorite Disney villain. I'm tempted to say Ursula, but I honestly think I would probably go more Maleficent, I think. I was a bit I loved Sleeping Beauty growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and Maleficent misunderstood,
Yeah,
but
she is.
powerful. And I feel like if you
Mm-hmm.
put Maleficent versus Ursula in a battle,
Oh,
I think that
Maleficent.
dragon might make some calamari,
Oh,
you know?
Maleficent would win. There's no doubt about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Maleficent.
Good. I like that one. It's a good answer. Okay.
Thanks.
Your least favorite princess or your least favorite Disney movie?
Hmm. I think my least favorite princess.
Mm.
Um, I really love them all. I guess Snow White is probably,
Ah,
you know,
okay.
doesn't not one that I'm gonna go back to. And I
Yeah.
don't know if I could cut any of the others out. I'm really attached to them. So Snow White, I
Mhm.
don't really have any attachment to.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Your favorite Disney sidekick?
This is a difficult one because there
Mm.
are so many. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Mushu.
I knew you were gonna say it. I knew it. I could feel it. I could feel that you were gonna say
Who's
Mushu.
Mulan now?
Yeah, okay. We shall see about that. Okay, your favorite Disney prince?
Okay, my favorite. It's very difficult because there are three Disney princes that through my life I
Hmm.
fell in love with as they came. Like when I was little, I loved Prince Eric. I thought Prince
Okay.
Eric was everything. And then Mulan came out. Honey, come on,
Mm.
because I
Gen-
can't.
General Shang?
Shang is everything.
Yes,
Definitely like the hottest, and yeah, the hottest prince for
for
sure. And
sure.
it's that grumpy romance kind of thing. Um, and I do also think Prince Naveen is very cute.
Oh,
And
for
because
sure.
Prince Naveen is musical and can play and can dance, I like that. Though I don't
Yeah,
love like the privilegey part. So I'm gonna probably say
yeah.
Shang. Okay. Glad we talked
Okay.
that out.
Okay, good. Good. Yes. We figured it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
Shang and I would
last
look great
question.
together. Hmm.
Hmm. Best Disney memory.
My best Disney memory.
Yes.
Hmm. I probably just watching Disney movies at my grandmom's house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are perfect. That's perfect. That's
yeah.
perfect.
That's
Yes.
it.
That's
Mhm.
it. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. All things Disney, all things Mouse in the House. But
Tell
it
us in the
doesn't end here.
comment your
Hmm.
favorite Disney park, your
Yes.
favorite Disney controversy,
Hmm.
favorite Disney
Hmm.
princess,
Yes.
all the things. So
All
many.
of the things. Yes. But don't worry, it doesn't end here. We got two more episodes coming for you, okay? And and it's going to be a rough one, okay? We're doing top Disney movies and our top Disney songs.
Yikes.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
We'll get through it.
We will. Please follow us on our TikTok at sierra.and.ryan and our YouTube, sierra.and.ryan. Talk the talk. That's in the works. I have to fix that.
Just search Sierra and Ryan. We'll pop up at this point, I hope.
I think so. I think we will.
All right, friend. Until next
Bye.
time. Bye.